Hey guys! So today we're going to talk about something that everybody is definitely concerned about. It's a question that has plagued our generation. Tampons or pads? Now, I'm going to tell you that although this may go against everything you've heard, both are equally safe. People say that you can get a type of shock syndrome from tampons. Sorry to burst your bubble, but that's not true. There was one brand that came out with tampons, and they said, okay, here you go. Those tampons cause shock syndrome. Now, that brand has been taken off the market, but all brands are required to put it on their packaging just in case. I would prefer to use a popular brand. Tampax Pearl is definitely good for beginners, and might I add virgins, because you don't want something too big, you don't want something too not as sporty, not as absorbent, stuff like that. But it's not true. They're just forced to put that on their packaging, and there's a very little chance you'll actually get it. So people say don't sleep in them, don't do this, but honestly, nothing will happen with it. But just be safe. Pads are the natural method of dealing with your periods. Now, I know, like, people are saying, oh, I'm not going to put anything up there. Okay, well, I've been using pads since the first day I got my period, and I haven't been comfortable with tampons, so I didn't try it. No, do not ever try it unless you're comfortable. Because I know that people tell me, like, oh, did you try tampons? No. No. I wasn't comfortable until recently when I decided that I want to try it, because a couple, like, pros and cons of pads is that, okay, it holds blood. It's pretty absorbent. Like, you won't have a problem with leakage if you get the right absorbency, stuff like that. The cons are, no matter how thin they are, they're there. They're not comfortable. Definitely, you could get smelly, kind of. Like, you just get smelly. When you change it, you're looking at, like, a pad of blood. You have to roll it up. Like, it's disgusting. Like, it's just nasty. But, you know, this has been used forever, and I still use it too. But the first step into using tampons is, first off, you want to make sure you're comfortable. No peer pressure, nothing like that. You just want to be able to do it freely without anybody telling you to do it. Next thing you want to do is, I have a list over here, so I'm going to keep looking down, just saying, talk to your mom, okay? Because, you know, what I did, first of all, to get this box was say, Mom, okay, get me a small box. This has 20 in them. I've used, like, 15 of them. Like, no, not 15, sorry, 5. I only have, like, 15 left, because I'll let you know in a second. But, I said, Mom, listen, like, I want to try it. Can you buy me a small box, and I will slowly start attempting to do it. If your parents are open-minded, that's definitely a plus, because my mom said, sure thing, I'll get you ones that I think are good for teens, and then try it freely, okay? These are not that expensive. Please keep in mind, because waste them. I know it sounds really stupid, but waste them. The first time I tried, I couldn't get all the way in. I was positioning it wrong, but I didn't know that. There's a fire somewhere here, and that's kind of scary, but they're trying to interrupt my video about tampons. Okay. Well, what was I saying? Oh my lord. Okay. Okay. The first time I did it, I couldn't get it in. I was convinced something was wrong with my vagina. Like, let's be honest here. I said, oh my god, I have, like, a shallow vagina. Is that, like, a thing? Okay, well, I said, like, it won't go in. This is extremely odd. Well, I was positioning it incorrectly. I poked at it. I poke. You know, first of all, if you're, like, a virgin, you know, you haven't touched or anything, you don't know where your hole is. So you're going to poke until you find it. When you find it, you're probably going to start wrong. you're supposed to do trial and error. I've used 5 from trial and error. Not one have I haven't worn them for my period. I've tried them. I realized that I was positioning it like this. Like I was trying to get it in like that. Your vagina is not straight. It's not like weirdly sloped. It is diagonal. So when you're pointing at yourself, you kind of first like poke. Be like, oh, when you get a little bit in, you're like, this is a hole, right? Then you're going to start sliding it in very carefully. It should not hurt at all. The first 3 or 4 that I used hurt. And that's because it was wrongly positioned. And I said, oh my God, how do people do this? This is painful. This is ridiculous. I'm never going to use them. It's horrible. Well, the good thing is that I found out how to put it in. Now I can take it and slide it in. I'm yet awaiting my period to have my first tampon period because I've been using pads, as I said. So, you know, if it hurts, stop and try again later in like an hour or 2 with a new tampon. Try and reposition. Don't like, you know, if it hurts, don't do it because what I was doing was totally wrong. I was just positioning it wrong. When I actually got it, it slid in, I kid you not, like this. Just went in. So you're doing it wrong if you kind of have to push and like it kind of hurts and you're like, oh, what's going on? That you're doing it wrong because it's not supposed to feel that way. And honestly, girl, it's your body. Take a mirror and look down there because it's yours. So it's the only way you're going to find out where it is, to be honest. Like, you know, I don't know. Now, they have different times you have to change them. Pads, you actually don't have to change them at a specific time because they won't really leak that much because of the plastic, so there's not really like a limit, like too much. Probably like, I change mine every 3 to 4 hours because I have a heavy flow. This is like the heavy I use overnight pads for the daytime because I have really heavy. So, tampons, it says, let's see. This says you can use it overnight, but, and 8 hours, up to 8 hours, but you should not do that. It's like some weird thing going in your body for 8 hours. I would go for about 4 hours. You don't want it to be too heavy. Like, you'll know, like, when you feel, like, heavy down there, like, it's, like, liquid piling up, you know you have to change it. I'm going to open one for you guys. I really don't have that many because of what I said. Yeah, I have exactly 15. I've used 5. I'm going to open one for you guys because I want you guys to see what it is. I don't have to open a pad because you're all familiar with the pads, so. And there's these ones too, really huge ones. Yeah, there's like a lot of different kinds. So when you open it, don't like pop it out like a popsicle, like push it out because you have a chance of like pushing this part in and popping the foam out. You don't want to do that. Try and stick with braided strings because those hold the most. So in case it goes a little bit too low, you'll be fine. And you should also wear like a liner with it. So, okay. Like this. Just like this because, let's just say your vagina's here, okay? If it leaks, the braided area will touch this and not your underwear. It'll just like put a couple drops on here because the string might get bloody and, you know, just safety. Why did I have to open that? You guys know what pads look like, but I just had to open it, didn't I? Okay, well, I'm going to use this. So, okay. These ones are different because they're compact. It's a full-size tampon, but it's, like, compact. So most of them you'll see is like this. It'll come like this. But this one, since it's compact, it's like, you can't push it back in now. But it was compact because you want to put it in your purse or school bag. I don't know. And it's this small. Normally they're this big. So it'll be like this. So it's like pretty big. So I get the compact ones just in case I start using it. Nobody will know that I have them. This is what they look like. This string is what's going to dangle out of your vagina, okay? I'm pretty comfortable saying the word vagina because you have a vagina. Hopefully you have a vagina. I don't know what a guy's doing watching this video. Just, I don't know where you're going to insert this, but just, hopefully you're a girl. And perverts, please click out of the video because I don't know what you're doing here. The string dangles out, like so. And you're going to diagonally sit down on a toilet, sit down, and you have to find out, like, if you're sitting, okay, you've established that this is your hole. Okay, this is a weird diagram, but just bear with me over here. This is your hole. This is your hole, okay? Go at it and be like, this is what I was doing. It goes like this, but I was doing this. And it was going in, but very painfully. So, you know. Then you're going to start poking, just poking, and then it's going to slide into place. You're going to be like, oh my god, this is perfect. You know it's perfect when it goes in pretty easily, okay? This little rim right here, this rim is where it should be at your vagina. You shouldn't go here and then push it through. You need to go this deep into it, and then, if you can see it, push, okay? This will be held by your area, and then you take off the little thing, and the string will dangle. Now this is what it looks like this. And this is, you could just throw this out, not a big deal. I don't know, people say you can flush these down the toilet, but I'm not sure you should do that, just in case. Uh-oh, drop one. Just in case, you should probably, where's my phone? I just heard a buzz. You should probably not do it just because I'm not completely sure. Don't take my word for it because, I don't know. It looks something like this. It's kind of hard because it's really compact. Just being honest, I suggest for your first time to get a rounded tip because this is going in there. It's poking at it. You don't want something sharp when you don't know where the hell your hole is. So you want to first find your hole like this rather than with a pointy thing stabbing your area. So, you know, just bear with me here. Oh, I'm so sick. There are tampons and pads all over my floor. Okay. This is the shell. Throw it out, whatever. If you're going to be a little daredevil, flush this down the toilet, but search it up first. I don't know. What I would do is don't over rip the package like I did. Rip it a little bit and take it out so you can kind of slide it back in. But it will not slide in that easy. So now we're going to talk about taking it out because that is horrible. Now, everyone says taking it out is harder than putting it in, but I'm going to say that it's the other way around since when you're putting it in, you have to, like, the first time it's really hard. Like, you have to position. You have to find out where to go. And then when you know where to go, you just know. So, like, next time you do it, you'll just go whoop, and it'll be in there. So, if it's your first time, the case scenario would be that putting it in is harder than taking it out because you're trying to position, you're trying to figure out what you're doing, you don't know what's going on. But taking it out, you don't have to position anything. When you grab this string, it shows you where it is. Like when you grab the string, you just know where it is. Like grab it, this is where it's pointing at, boop, it's good. But it does expand. So you do not want to do something like leave it in too long because it'll expand and it's hard to take out. As a demonstration, this is just for demonstration, by the way. So I am wasting a water bottle for this, but let me get my water bottle. Okay, so just for demonstration purposes, this is a water bottle right here, okay? This is a full water bottle too, and I am going to use it. Alright, so this right here is your pee hole, okay? When you put it in there, it's small, so when you find out where to put it, it'll just go in, okay? After a while, this is, oh my god, this is huge. It'll get pretty big, okay? Pretty big. Oh no. Pretty big. Of course, it'll mold to your vaginal walls, so it won't just be a big puff. It'll be kind of a compact puff, you know, it kind of molds around there. So when you take it out, there's some strain, like, you gotta pull it out. Bam. Okay? So it's definitely gonna be heavier and kind of harder to remove the tampon out of there if it gets too big. But when it gets like really big, you'll feel it. But since it's foamish, when you're taking it out, it'll probably like shrink a bit, but it won't fit back in here. Yeah, but ew. Okay, so it went from around this size to this. So, you know, don't underestimate a tampon, okay? Carries a lot. Now, pads carry a lot too, but they spill from the sides. This one absorbs it. It's very absorbent, especially Tampax. I feel like it's really, really absorbent. It has a leak guard skirt around the side, so it won't leak, whatever. The regular carries 6 to 9 grams, the super 9 to 12 grams, and the super plus 12 to 15 grams. So you don't want to get a really big one when you first start because, again, you're a virgin, your hole is like little, it's not going to fit a huge thing going in there, okay? So, like, being honest here, explore yourself. Like, take a mirror, look, okay, this is where my hole is. Don't try to put a tampon in while holding a mirror. It just gets really confusing, but slide, like, gently. People say, like, just, like, when you're in, just kind of scooch it in. Don't do that. It's a sensitive area. You don't want to scooch it in. You don't want to twist and push. Like, it's like, you know, don't do this when you're not on your period, too. I do it when I'm not on my period, but it hurts to pull it out because you're not properly lubricated in order to take it out. What are you going to do about that? Alright, well, periods suck, and mine is late, so I've been holding on to these, waiting for my period to come. Nope, not coming yet. But keep in mind, the higher the absorbency, the bigger it is. So if you can't manage to get this in your vagina, you will not manage to get something 2 times the size of this. So, start small, go bigger. The first time you wear it, get a regular absorbency. Don't get a light absorbency because that's a big mistake. Start with regular. Wear a whole pad on, okay? Take it out in 4 hours. Check if it leaked. If you wear a regular absorbency for 4 hours and it leaked, go up 1. Go up to super, okay? If you wear it and it doesn't leak, you're good, cool. If you're some kind of superhuman and you wear the super and it just leaks, go to super plus, but 12 to 15 grams of blood. Okay, if you wear the regular and it hurts when you're taking it out and it's not all the way full, you know, it kind of hurts, that means that you have to go 1 down, because when it hurts, it means there wasn't enough blood collected to become heavy enough to just bloop out. So, wear these. When you find your proper absorbency, wear these under it. This one, again, has a leak guard skirt. This little thingamajig. So, I don't know, start with the Tampax Pearl or Sport. Some of them are specifically designed for teens, like it's like, you know how there's like a stereotypical thing, like the packaging is like flowers and like cool stuff for the teenage world. So teen ones are normally like really funky looking, like with the boxes, so you know when it's a teen one. You know, I'm not saying buy it for the packaging, but buy it for, it was made for teens. Like, they know, I mean, they know that you're probably a virgin. I don't, that's your thing. I don't know. But yeah, so this, this little thing can replace this. So, you know, I mean, give it a shot. Don't do it unless you're ready. This video is 20 minutes. I have no idea why. I was just showing a tampon and showing a pad. But I hope you found it informing. If you did, please comment, because I haven't been getting a lot of comments that are, like, really great. You know, like, I've been getting more inappropriate comments rather than comments that are, like, I would like to hear. And keep in mind that on the instruction papers, okay. All right, cool. There's a, you know, if you can't see a diagram of a vagina, don't look, but this is basically what it comes with. It is a paper that shows you how to put it. Now, this is a diagram of someone standing up and putting one leg on the chair, but on the toilet, sorry. But I don't suggest doing that. If it's your first time, sit down, because you need to look down. You need to, like, you know, standing up is when you know what the hell you're doing. You can just go boop and you're done. But it's no boop and you're done when you just started. So you need to sit down on a toilet, get a mirror, figure it out, find the hole. I don't know. But this diagram does show how the birth canal, like, of your vagina is. So you can see how it's diagonal, just like I said. It is not straight up. It is not straight down. It is just diagonal. So the minute you kind of get into that position, you can just slide up. Just find that position and you're good. I hope this really did help you. Please comment if it did, because I like to hear that I helped somebody with this stuff. But thanks for watching, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Subscribe, like, comment, whatever you want to do. Okay, guys. Thanks. Bye.